In the last lesson, we talked about dynamic range. In this lesson, I want to demonstrate what HDR photography is. As Sam mentioned before, it's a technique in which you take multiple photos of the same scene at different exposures. This works well when photographing a very contrasty scene with lots of highlights and lots of shadows. After combining the photos, you get an evenly exposed photo that can look stunning. The best way to explain this is with a quick demo.
Here's a quick example of an HDR photo or bracketing. Some cameras have an HDR option within it where it's taking multiple photos at different exposures and actually blending them all together into one photo so that it's all around exposed properly. This camera, the Canon T5i, does not have that option, but we can do it manually with what's called bracketing. So I'm using a tripod because I want the composition to be the exact same so I can lay them on top of each other later on in post-production. So right now I'm going to actually just take a couple shots, one where I'm exposing to these rocks in front of me, one where I'm exposing to the face of the rock that's in the shade, which is a lot darker than the ground, and the background, which is super overexposed right now. I'm at an f8.0, so I have a little bit of depth. I'm at an ISO 100 and I'm at 1/40th of a second shutter speed. I'm gonna take this shot. All right, so that is exposed to the shadow of the rock, so I can see all of those details. I'm gonna drop down my shutter to 1/60th of a second to expose for the ground and the background.
Now we're going to put these photos together in Lightroom, my favorite editing application. Phil will do a complete walkthrough of how to do this in the editing section of the course. But for now, just see the before and the after. We took each individual photo and basically layered them on top of each other, combining them. Now you can see how the resulting image looks. So now the contrasty individual photos are now combined in one photo to have a complete balanced exposure. That's HDR photography.